Mm.
Why isn't John Chechio helping tomorrow? He secured the field.
He'll probably be there. To be honest.
They turned
Do
the camera.
you prefer this or do you want the other?
Otherwise,
Notice.
oh,
I didn't even notice.
is that good or bad?
The
Is
switcheroo.
that my good side or my bad side? I
Fine.
feel like I look better on this side. I don't know.
Yeah, you look okay.
Now it's
All right, folks, we are live. Finally, it is Central Standard Time here on the East Coast. Who knew it? Who knew it is? It is 7 o'clock. I mean, we're here to do a draw for our first wiffle ball tournament of the year, Super Qualifier #1. Rob and Peter, I'm Food. You guys excited about this, or are we sick and tired of it already?
Let's do it, man.
I'm not here to chit chat. I'm here to get to the draw because in some sects of this league, they think this draw is an hour late, and I disagree.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean,
Well, we've all been waiting patiently.
I thought Peter has been quite patient, which is normally not the case. And Fug, overwhelmingly pleasant to be around
it's
today.
ridiculous.
Again, another rare feat. And myself, Scott.
Yeah, that's fair. And listen, we had a lot of tech issues, a lot of old guys having some tech issues. It was kind of actually hard to watch.
Screen's a little far away.
It is.
There's some things going on.
Yeah,
It's
we're
what
real
to
nice and
expect.
close with each other here. It's going to be.
I think on this Friday, we wanted to really make everyone feel like it was 2003 again. So we're just filming from our laptop, and
It'll be available on VHS. I think.
It will
We're back to
definitely be
80s now. It's
It's on MySpace.
big
Yeah, we got
80s
MySpace.
season.
yeah, maybe DVD, maybe we'll see. But VHS probably, most likely. Peter, were you even alive for VHS?
Briefly. I was like 5 years old when
He's
my last
an
VHS tape.
old soul.
Yeah, I'm an old young man. I'm 28, but I'm really like 78.
Yeah,
So it's fine.
yeah. I mean, you're looking,
Yeah,
so it's
that's
fine.
good.
Oh, anyway, without further ado, folks, we have 22 teams playing this Sunday for opening day. New location, Suffolk County PAL Complex, way out in Holbrook/Holtzville. Rob, thrilled about
Thank
the
you
Thrilled.
to the Screwballs for
Mm.
accommodating the league in their county.
Screwballs. Woo!
And yeah, the drive isn't that bad. It's May, so it's not April, it's May.
It's not April.
But it's not June, it's not July, which is definitely the worst traffic season. So I would expect, especially so weather, you'll have not such bad traffic. So grow up, see you there. We'll be there.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Peter, you live in that eastern Nassau, western
Correct.
Suffolk area. So your thoughts on the commute for the?
It's
the
a nice,
location?
not much difference for me. I'm a lucky guy, I play with two lamos next to me, and it's a nice
Yeah,
drive.
I mean, likely you're playing as a 2 with just Phil, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Well, he does claim that Ray has paid. So
Ray paid, so there we go. We'll see.
We'll see if he doesn't.
We'll see. I think I'm going to play as a 1 probably. So I mean, that's probably the most likely
I mean,
scenario.
we've seen it in goal. I think the league is a stone's throw away from doing it in the summer league. So
Why not?
we'll see what
Let's do
happens.
some would say the league is done. So when we have a one-man going during the summer, I could argue that the league.
I
is
mean,
done.
22 teams, league's definitely done, right? I mean, we're just consistent at the very least. So
You got
so
me
we're
on the
gonna rock.
draw, so it's got.
We got old guys, we got a lot of young guys, a lot of give these guys some due. The Dumps, the Nassau County kids, wiffle ball league guys, slowly working themselves into the big leagues here, along with doing their own thing. So we hope to see more and more of them as they go on, and I think there'll be some cross branding, cross support throughout the season. And we'll see what happens. But the more youth we can have in is great. Keep some of these older folks around, which even myself and Food are kind of almost included in that category now. So, yeah, I mean, it's really a tough scene around here.
taking
However,
its bikini its toll on
Yeah,
you.
you're like 40 now. Huh?
yeah, we can look at the
Not
guys
really.
who are even older than us, and they're still playing at a high level, and the guys who are even older than them still playing at a higher level. So our careers have just begun, even though we are completely done as athletes.
Yeah, I mean, I have to play with Falcon this weekend, so I'm done. It's over for me.
he's that pseudo super sub
Yeah,
now.
it'll be. I mean, it'll be fun, but look where my career's going. Peter.
It's a good fit for you, I think, that role. You fit it well.
Cool. So 22 teams. That means 6 pools,
That's
4
correct.
4, 2 of 3.
That's correct. We'll have 11 fields going at our beautiful complex. We'll go over more field rules as we get to the actual day, because everyone will forget. So what's the point of even wasting our breath now?
That's
We'll
right.
just do it on Sunday morning.
That's right.
Just know that you have to park in a parking lot. There are 2 lots, and we'll leave it at that. I think people are smart enough to figure it out. Park in a parking lot.
Well,
We'll see what happens.
Not the road.
Not on the field, not next to the field, not on top of the field, or wherever the fuck you feel like. So, some places have rules, and some places you need to respect, and most of the players have no respect. So the ones that do, thank you. Myself included, because I'm usually the first one getting bitched at to move my
very
car.
much,
So,
very much.
RD privilege. It's fine.
Here we go. All right, you guys ready to go?
No,
All right, let's rock and roll. Here we go.
I think
You
we've
got,
all
your,
been
you, got your,
waiting.
you got your binoculars so we can do this?
I do actually.
Oh, very nice. That would be fun. All right, here we go, folks. We are going to be spinning our wheel. We've got 22 teams. That means we're going to spin it how many times?
21.
I have no idea.
Right.
Matt,
Because we don't have to spin it the 22nd time because we'll know the there, but we'll do it anyway.
That's a good IQ test question,
Yeah.
which Peter would
You know,
get
that
wrong.
Amityville education really coming through now for Peter.
I'm not really
working hard.
here right now.
Wow. All right, and just to make sure everyone does believe us, we have all 22 teams right here in this list. Okay, I'm gonna get up and look and double check.
Yeah.
I see 22. We can zoom in a little bit, so not worried about it. Guys, it is 2022. I mean 2024. Not 2024.
Wow, 2022.
Yeah, I know. That's only 2 years ago.
teams.
What's that say?
What does it say? I got the contacts and I still can't see it.
All right. Well, it's gonna flash up who gets picked. So
Yeah, it comes up nice
Yeah,
and
that's
big.
good.
We want to
No,
have the
that's better.
sound
That's
on and
good.
stuff
All
too.
right.
Get some lights.
Oh, we could get some sound.
Good viewers.
We get out here.
All right, here we go, folks.
First team of the year. Oh, undoubtedly. Team
Oh,
one.
no.
Full one.
We got the good fellas.
Wow. It is the Goodfellas.
Well, younger Italians.
Yeah, they're cool too. Same area of the world.
Oh, Pot Joe is helping with field crew tomorrow. So he has a lot
Wow.
of opinions and likes to not show up to things.
Wow, another guy who fits in the league. Great. Another guy who just says stuff and then doesn't back it up. That's what this league is built on, guys.
Fugazi.
Good stuff.
All right, here we go. We'll go to it's gonna be quite the process today. I just want to let everyone know that.
Well,
Well,
hey,
at least it finally started.
Production
right?
manager. I was
One
old
step-
Oh,
site manager. I
tough
chose-
day.
one step at a
I
time.
chose the table. That was
It's spring training for everybody. Team number 1, pool number 2. It's the
The Dak Knights.
Dark Knights. Oh, they've been relatively quiet this
Where was
offseason.
the promo video? Is Hargate coming? I feel like he hasn't been seen since the open of last
Yeah.
year.
Well,
I
I
have
did
no idea.
run into
No, wasn't he
Tyler
even not in the
Campbell.
open?
I don't think he was. I
He
still have-
quote unquote tanked. So I mean, maybe he'll be tanked.
He hasn't been there since the position week. He was so very upset.
Oh, the
about.
position week incident of 2023. That's right. I have his broken bat still. It's got no top on the moonshot, so I will be using that on Sunday because I don't have another bat currently. I'm not. It's gonna be a tough scene.
Well.
So maybe Babs is listening. He'll send me another free bat. Yeah, that's right. Okay, great. Love that. All right, here we go. Pull number 3. Oh, the scroll is reversed on here. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is what are we playing like?
That used to. I was surprised it was a USB, not one of the old.
Unbelievable.
4-pin
Here we
strips.
go. Pull number 3,
I
team
respect
number
it.
1. Oh, let's go.
Wow,
Get
game
off the
changers.
board nice and early. Love that.
Anthony's team.
That's right.
A lot of guys named Michael and Anthony and Vinny on that squad.
It's not true, actually.
That was a Joe.
Brian and
And a
Joe
Brian.
and a Chris.
And a him.
Well, theoretically,
Shut up,
guys
Feg.
like
Yeah,
the Fed connection.
yeah. Peg, Feg.
The Peg Feg connection. Full Forge.
Fix them now.
Dude, I can't. This is bad stuff. This is really like a
Pool number 4, we got the River Cats.
All right, River Cats. Are they going to have more than 2 players this year, or are they just going to get even more reps? We'll see what happens.
They do.
I
they
do like
enjoy
that 2-man
reps.
squad. It is fun.
They are
It's
good
fun with them
guys.
too. It should be good weather for a 2-man. It'd be cool, not too bad. Might get a little-
Billion at
might
bats.
get a little rain. It depends on what time of day you speak with Geoff about it.
Yeah, I've
Because like the weather does, as every single person in the league understands, the weather changes.
Sure does.
And Geoff seems to be the only one to think that he can determine when and if that change will happen. How wild is that?
He does his research. That's for
You
sure.
try to go out there. You have to do your own
Oh,
Pool 5,
research.
we think the reigning
defending
champs. That's the
only one
you
thing can
gotta
stop a
say.
conversation about this is that it's the defending champs.
All you
Yeah.
really gotta say.
Champ tip. Is Jay playing in place of Stant? 'Cause I don't believe Stant's coming this week.
Now, Stan is another one of these guys who might
Only a
say
couple
he's not
years
coming, but
till,
probably will
till
come.
Jay's beating us pretty badly. But
He has very limited pash, and he is G, so it's unreliable.
Talking about Stan.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Because Jameson does have plenty of pass. For,
Yes.
Plenty of pash is
yeah,
not Stan.
in like
is
2-3
not-
years he'll be beaten.
All right, we'll finish out our first teams here. It's pool number 6. There will be a team, and it looks like, speaking of Italians, but from New Jersey,
The Gab.
Jim Portuccio. A lot of vowels in that name.
Also, that team also has the first round pick in the Nassau County Wiffle Ball League, and miraculously, it's Joe Cavalier. I mean, how a mediocre Golden Stick player ended up as the #1 pick in that league. I gotta say, Aiden, Joey, Thomas, all much better.
You know, a league's got to grow somehow, and somehow you need guys like that in the league. You know, I just want to make sure we're still doing good here.
Team 2,
This is
pool
so
1
like,
now.
This is so
Team
like
2, pool
childish.
Churlish.
Yep. Team 2, pool 1. Peter, you're catching on very nicely.
1. I'm trying to be
It's
kind
not
of paying
difficult,
attention.
right?
It's actually an RD in training.
It's not
so
difficult.
I can fully retire soon.
And it looks like it's G.
Oh, we got our GO. We have a new team this year. Mass, Long
An
Island-ish.
interesting squad.
Queens, I guess, technically G.
It's an odd squad.
Dougie, Test, and G. It's a good one.
I mean, the most normal by far on that team is Test, which is really saying a lot.
I kind of feel bad for him a little bit. But
I mean, I think he enjoys it.
Nah, Test, I gotta tell you, Test got patch, man. Test got a lot of
Test is
patch.
great people, and how he gets hung up with guys like Dougie and G. I mean, you can't clear the
You know,
path
beggars
for
can't be
everyone.
choosers
You
up
know,
in Mass.
You can only
There's
direct
no-
folks.
you know,
you
there's-
can't.
There's not enough people there, you know.
In the same token,
wow. It's
more
like they
mental
knew.
health issues.
Like they knew.
Lots of guys. You know, I'm actually going to type out their name because we know what they are. Their acronym stands for. ATF. We have no idea.
We have an idea, but it's
Okay.
not
Having a hard
worth
time.
probably not
spelling
the
it.
obvious one. And that should be actually be a very good game. Game 1, Dark Knights,
Yeah.
and not really good.
You know, what you actually should have done for me. You should have got me a keyboard that I can plug in there, so I don't have to keep reaching
I
over.
do also
I bet
have
not
that.
really
Should we do
good.
it- Should we pause it? and
No, I think we should just keep it going while you go look for it, though. But it's okay. We'll get people like my face up and close. I'm shaved. It's good.
Stand by.
All right, here we go. But we're gonna keep going here. It's gonna be pool number 3, and it's gonna be team number 2, Peter.
Oh, well,
Peter,
let's hit the button.
You're
now.
on Lemon Chem.
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna be in your pool?
It's a one-man team, so hopefully, you know, they go easy on me.
Oh, we've got the LI Bandit.
Wow.
More Suffolk County folks.
Suffolk County. You know, technically, Anthony, I'm Suffolk County, but I'm also, you know, Western, bro.
You're Eastern Nassau,
Eastern
dude.
Nassau,
You're-
dude. I'm
listen,
right on the border.
I've been pitching for years that first 10, 15 miles inside of Suffolk should really just be its own county.
Wow.
It should either be Nassau East or Suffolk West.
Those tweeners.
It's you know, because they live in a good life. They want to be Nassau when they want to be. They want to be
Fake-
Suffolk when
fake
they want to
county
be.
line.
Some of them.
Good stuff.
Ridiculous.
Probably limited mastic though.
All right, pool number 4, team number 2.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's not that
Yeah,
good. No, that'll be.
That's it.
Okay.
It's the old weird sounding Lemon Chem.
We probably
Lemon Chem.
last season too, which is it's pretty fun.
It sounds like the River Cats get an easy win game 1
Hmm.
when Peter's on the mound.
Yeah,
when no one shows up, he's playing by
Right.
1, and that's the 4 pick. To be honest, that's
So that's a 4. Just pencil in the 4-0
nice
right now.
job, big time. All right, we go pool number 5. Who will be losing to Whiffink in their first game of the day? What do we think?
Yeah, what's really good actually who it sucks the most for whoever's team 1 in pool 6. That's who it's the worst for, which we already know.
We the river, not the River Cats. River Cats before. Oh, the LI Chum. Oh, maybe they'll make me eat crow. You know, after they really upset a lot of teams last year. Actually, with their play,
Beck's crew.
people don't like how long they take to play. People don't like some of their playing styles. But they're good players.
I've even
and
heard they don't
gotta
like
take the next
Will
step.
Arena's long blonde hair. Or something.
Yeah.
I think
No.
they're getting sick and tired of Will going on about his shoulder and how he can't pitch. Like, come
I
on,
think
dude, let's
it's
move
more-
on.
I mean, especially if you ask Venus, it might be about the test.
That's
Wow. He's electrifying on and off the field.
That's fair.
Maybe just off the field at this point.
That's fair.
I mean, Venus, I believe it's going to have multiple Teslas soon. So I
My
mean, talk
God,
about a guy in San
No, great.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Pool 6, team number 2.
Oh,
Don't worry, the honey will be flowing.
I love electric cars. Dumpies or boys?
Order.
Dumpies.
Another Suffolk County match. Actually, no, isn't Dumpies are Plain Edge, right?
No, some of them are Suffolk.
Okay. Mixed bag of folks over there.
Not centering that. You have to wait.
Wow.
This has got to be probably.
Bothering me.
We've gone backwards 7 years as a production crew.
Yeah.
Night show. All that work during COVID and after COVID was just thrown away by a reverse laptop.
It's fake Burridge.
What are we gonna do? Here we go. Pool number 1, Peter. This is team number.
7.
Okay.
Well,
Divide that
we're
by
fine.
3.5.
Might take, so you'll see
Divide
us
that
for
by
another
2.
10 years.
Whiff City. Here we go.
Wow, Whiff City back.
Wow.
Thrown back on Whiff City. Is that's the
That is the general consensus. That was confirmed. I did play with him at Hoops Cup a
Correct.
couple of weeks ago.
correct.
And he looked pretty average. So, he's got a lot of work to do coming back from Florida. He's
Waterman.
He's gotta figure it out.
JMQ gonna be there with the turntables?
Wow.
MDM.
Is that what it is?
Most
Most Mike, yeah.
right? Not the drug MDM.
I would take a
Wow.
most of Mike hat off of paraphernalia of some kind.
Here we go. Chief Wahoo's running it back. Another Suffolk team.
Yeah.
Starting to see a trend here.
Suffolk County.
It's
Wowzers.
it's tough to watch for some people. Some people can't handle it. And this mouse is going to be the death of me. Here we go.
Wowzers.
Use the old school slide.
All right, pool 3, team 7 now.
Pool 3, team 3, deck, dad.
Wowzers.
Okay.
They are most certainly not Suffolk.
They are very Nassau County.
Very northwestern.
Very
elitist Nassau.
elitist Nassau County. I heard it's Caputo's show this year, though.
What does that mean?
That he's very blamable when they lose.
I mean, a lot of guys could be blamable.
It sounds like they want him to be the guy. You gotta have a guy. Well,
So Petty out, Caputo in.
Bob very blamable, so I'm the guy. Things go good, it's not Rob. Not because of Rob. When things go bad,
Well, you
Definitely
need the fall guy.
you gotta have a fall guy. What? Shaking bait. That's a good pool.
Wowzers.
And we'll go through the pools at the end. It's a little too much to do all this typing and breaking it down. We'll talk about Shake and Bake in a little bit. They're looking to exterminate the competition.
Ryan Wood.
Wow.
Pool 5. This is the last team, Peter. Pool 5, because there's only 3 teams.
Only 3 teams in that pool.
It's tough seeing.
You got a crossover. You gotta follow them.
Team 7
Riz.
here.
Times in the league fails. we only
Wow,
have
new
2
team,
teams.
new team, old team.
Root team alert.
Mentally challenged person almost.
Tough scene. I like their team. I actually like the Royal Flush team name, and I like Nick's jersey today. That his number is the Joker. I think that's kind of creative. It's a little tacky.
The Joker. Huh?
Yeah, the Joker card. Like their back is like a card that's their number, because they're
That doesn't
Royal
franchise
Flush.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Right, but also like when you get a Royal Flush, like a Joker is not like it's not really it's just a straight flush at that point, right? That goes 10 to whatever, not fine. It's not a wild card.
Okay. Pool 6, team 7.
Here we go. Is that enough ripping one team apart for one time?
Yeah, I mean it's probably.
Hey, you guys had
off
Patron,
swamp, I
at least.
guess. Who made the jerseys?
Dina made them. I don't know who designed them. I bet you
Did the
designed them.
logo.
Here we go. Earl. Ooh, nice little pool for Earl. Gobagools, Dumpies.
Another team pashless.
And
you don't know
we're
who's gonna
just making
show
fun
up.
of the Royal Flush. You get to play Royal Flush. The first game.
First game.
You play Geoff.
Bob versus Geoff, suck it.
That sounds like a must on.
Sounds like an 8-2 victory for someone, probably not us. Even if Connor does come, it won't be on time. So.
All right, here we go. We're down to
I'll
our.
be playing this a 1-game one against the
Wow.
Guys,
Bunch
believe
of teams that
Deuces,
won.
Deuces, wow.
Believe it or not, we're down to our last 4 teams here.
Is that good?
We're
Definitely.
strolling
Yeah, no, we're
along,
doing
I guess we've strolled along a bit
We're
here.
gonna fill up pool 1 here.
Yeah.
Ooh, War Pigs making a return to Golden Stick after a nice opening season of just showing up a few times, playing well, having fun. So we love the War Pigs. Shout out to Dan Hughes, Al Hughes, Peter. What do you
Shit,
get?
Minko
Peter,
was at
that's
the
not really enough to listen to
Minko
radio.
was at the Mets game with Francesa the other day.
Oh, and Bob Husler, yeah, they were
Yeah,
going
Bob
on about
Husler.
it, because that's what people on the radio station do. They talk
Talk
about anything but
my
the right
job,
stuff. Yeah, bro, you don't work
Yeah,
hard
we
enough.
were 11 to
Here we go. Pool number 2, the final team. Here we go. We got scoop ball. Screwballs. Oh, once again, the Screwballs have to play the Dark Knights in a group play game. Wouldn't have it any other way.
And they gotta play Dougie? No, who's on not really?
That's
Gannon.
Gannon, Colin, and Kayvon.
Oh, so the Screwball's gonna be very
Interesting squad.
That's a
There
good
you go.
pool. That's a very
That's good
pool.
stuff so far.
That's a very competitive pool as well.
All right, last two teams here. We've got Liberty Boys. And we've got the
No, it's gonna be
throwbacks.
the throwbacks.
Tough color scheme
The
here.
Liberty Boys. NHP-ish. But not really at all.
And despite Rob's calculations of only having to spin it 21 times, because there's really no more reason, we're going to do it anyway because we love 22.
The overhead.
Because that equals 4. Nice, man. Here we go. And, oh, it's a throwbacks. Great. Congratulations.
Big 7.
That's
All right.
that's it.
Oh, thank God, guys. I feel like I have to take a shower after this show. So, all right, great. We can now bump up this screen a little bit. We can do a little bit of the zooms here. Oh, they could see it just fine because they're looking at a normal screen. We're not. They're not sitting 45 minutes, 45 feet away. For us, we could zoom in. Yes. Oh, that's nice. Here we go.
Yeah, you know, pool A, you gotta scroll for
There we
now.
go. All right, pool 1, folks. Let's review. So again, first pitch though. Let's review that. Actually, first pitch will be 8:30. So for those of you who are driving a little further, please plan accordingly. We're also chasing some of that weather that changes. So please be there really for a meeting about like 8 o'clock, 8:15 the latest when I get rocking and rolling.
Fields will be done tomorrow, so we won't be waiting on our lack of field crew to help.
Yeah.
However, if you're from Suffolk County, which seems to be most of the league, please reach out to Food or myself about if you're available to help tomorrow between noon and dinner time, because that's when we plan to do
12 to 5 is pretty good. Pretty good. Maybe like more like 1 to 5. But yeah, that's
right
fine.
now, it's gonna take till Sunday, so we'd love some help.
Peter, you gonna be there?
I will be at the Yankee game.
No,
so-
of course he will be. All right, so
Why we don't want to do this?
back to pool 1. We've got Goodfellas, ATF, Whiff City, and the War Pig. So let's talk about this pool for like 30 seconds.
Okay.
To me, this is a pretty wide open pool between
It has to
anybody.
G sucks.
G's in it.
There was a monkey wrench into everything. And
Week 1, I like Whiff City. Week 1, Whiff City.
That's true.
It'll
Whiff
be-
City,
they're usually very good and then very bad.
but no enemy this week.
Been
if
there
you
the
notice.
longest.
And no state of mind. So really,
Been
wide
there the
open.
longest
Everyone's
consistent. I got Whip City also, but that should be interesting.
All right, great.
G sucks.
Yeah, sure.
All right, we're gonna go to pool number 2. We've got the Dark Knights, NRG, Wahoos, and Screwballs. I mean, no slight to the Wahoos, but I think Dark Knights, NRG, Screwballs, anybody's pool here. Tough.
Yeah, I think
Maybe and Wahoos, Sean Davis could be hot.
You can't go wrong when it's an even match to go with the Screwballs because they're gonna have the veteran leadership. You're gonna have Johnny Chetch hitting 500, getting on base at an 800 clip. It's tough to beat that guy, and they're just they got a bunch of scrappy guys. It's a tough team.
I think Dark Knights are the best team by a lot in this pool now.
Wow.
Dark Knights proved themselves last year to be that 1A type team where we have the Whiffing, Enemy, those really elite teams, and like Dark Knights are right under that. Just like a lot of the other really, really good teams in the league that aren't at that level. They're right there. They can beat anyone at any time.
They
Anyone
could also
who's-
lose to anyone.
They can, but only when the games don't matter as much. You
talking about position week?
Position week, or when
Right.
Hargarden's on the mound, or
They
God
do-
forbid an exit game.
They're big position. guys, so you
They're
gotta
the
give-
big.
you gotta give
They're
credit for that.
they know how to take care of business. They've got a good recipe. However,
Love this.
attendance I think might be an issue for the first time ever with them. I feel like we're seeing Matty Russ and
Everybody's just
Les,
getting
and
nice
then,
and old, you
guys
know?
got kids.
Nice
Those
and old
children,
guys.
got that
And
offspring.
then Hargarden we haven't seen since like August of last
Since
year.
the
So,
merger.
I mean, very difficult to endure.
We'll see if they show up. Another one-man team.
Wow, we're gonna have 22 individual players.
Unbelievable.
Wow,
You whip. All right, here we go. Pool number 3, Game Changers, LI Bandits, DK, Liberty Boys. Another wide open pool, but kind of for like other reasons, maybe not the elitist teams in this group, but everybody's kind of even here.
Yeah.
A lot of teams that had a lot of changes. Obviously, we're Game Changers. Never played with Falcon before. Should be interesting to say the least to play with him and the young Joe Skolko, one of those Nassau County guys. Bandits are who they are. Skinell. Zach Lasser and Romaner, they're veterans to this league now. You know,
Couple of years,
they know what's going on.
Practicing at Coops, it's a great way to beat everybody like the Dark Knights have. So
There you go. DK, I mean, they are who they are. Same team, like you said earlier. It's Caputo's team to be blamed on. You know, it's his fault this year. So, and Liberty Boys has the New York Liberty and the addition of Dylan Zenner. You know, Big Dylan.
Guys got Pash. Guys got Pash. He knows what's going on.
Why don't you tell us what happened against when he faced you at Coops Cup?
He had the game-winning hit.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't great.
passing up the torch, if you will, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, I love Dylan. I'm a Dylan fan, so
Wow, so
definitely.
you grew him to pitch. Wow, what a nice guy.
I mean, just gotta get the ball over. That's not a situation. You got guys on late in the game. You got to throw strikes. You can't be out there walking guys,
No,
and
that's true.
you got to give in. You got to make your fielders make the play. But I had a guy who can't move in the field, and it was
Oh, it's April. So
it's April. And guys can't move. So I'm sorry.
All right, let's go to Peter's pool here. So this is group number 4, River Cats, Lemon, Chem, Shake and Bake throwbacks.
Bunch of vets and the River Cats, a 2-man team a lot last year, but can hit the crap out of the ball.
Yeah. Shake and Bake is very good. They had a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
They hit a
Ryan
lot,
Wood is
so.
Ryan Wood, and so is Nord going to be there? Is Alfred going to be there?
I assume the full roster is going to be there of Wood and then Wood's brother, right? Alfred and Joe Nord, I believe. So
A lot of 20 to 17 games, it looks like, in this pool.
yeah, their offense is exceptional. But we all listen. Ryan Wood could be, the great one at fast pitch. He's not the great one in yard pitching.
Wow.
It'll be the first to admit that.
Please don't say that.
He'll be the first to say that.
Yeah, but he loves playing yard.
He loves hitting
He
yard.
loves playing a 20 to 17
Yeah, he can hit,
because that's fun. Every time Earl plays them, it's literally
Yeah,
that.
he can hit
score
50.
4 runs a half inning each,
Yeah, you can hit
and
50
you're
runs.
always playing situational hitting, and you're all hitting homers, and that's what yard's all about. The River Cats will get plenty of at bats, and they might have a 19 to 12 game.
I think Shake and Bake could be that situation. I agree. And then we think you guys probably gonna go 1 and 2. Probably Ray will pitch the game. He'll win. You'll pitch. You'll lose.
We're
He'll
playing
pitch,
on
you'll
1,
lose.
so
yeah, I'm playing by
Oh,
myself, so.
right. So you'll
1
pitch. You'll
minus
pitch,
12 because of 3 forfeits.
and you won't make the playoffs. And you'll play an exit game,
We'll see.
and you'll get 2 points.
Yeah.
And then you won't be elite team, so it won't matter. Great. All right, here we go. 2 points that just go into the abyss. All right, pool number 5. First of our 3-team pools. Withink, LI Chum, Royal Flush. We'll get into the crossover matchups when we get into pool 6 in a second. 3 very good teams. Obviously, Withink, again, the defending champs. But the Chum are up there, and Royal Flush with kind of this merger of good players here. Another very good team.
Yeah, and then you add the crossover game to these teams. That's I think going to be the deciding factor. I mean, obviously it's Withings to lose. If they drop a game, then it's anyone's chance because of that crossover. But you got to expect Withink to win this, even if they drop a game. Their plus minus might be too much to overcome, unless someone goes 3-0. So we'll see. If someone does pick off Withink, though, that means they can go 3-0 still with that crossover. So
Yeah, all 3 of these teams can also go 2-1 because they could really split against each other
Exactly.
and all beat their cross opponent, and now they're all 2-1.
which is very possible. I see all 3 of these teams making the playoffs. See all 3 of these teams with a chance to, at least the playoff game, if not much more. So.
Mm-hmm.
3 veteran clubs.
Great input there from Peter. Thank you. Moving on. Pool number 6. Gabagools, Dumpies, Earl. Fascinating. Earl already down Connor, back issues. So Bob, Winnie, Johnny. Johnny is always questionable,
Oh yeah.
regardless of how much
He said it
he's
depends
questionable
what
until he
happens.
should.
It's
over.
There's already stipulation.
Done. Winnie and Bob is the 2. Probably better off.
Well, the Earl tendrils spread quite far, so there's always the chance for a mystery guest.
Yet another fake team.
However, expect Bob and Winnie to play in the Sleepless 2.
Huh.
Um,
That's amazing.
And we'll probably lose to the Dumps because they saw a lot of me last year and then again in Gaul. So they'll probably rake me off the field if I do pitch. And if it's just me and Winnie, that means Winnie's pitching at least a couple of innings in one game. And last year that didn't work out too well either. So playing at 2, we are a bit limited. But I have faith that me and Winnie have as much patch when playing together as anyone. And we'll be quite altered.
You'll get a ton of at bats and you'll have a lot of fun.
You hit ball, you win, you line.
I mean, listen, we love it, bats. So I put in the crossover matchups just so we can visualize it here. So we see the Ghouls are going to play Withink, probably the rawest of the deals. Dumps, Chum, nice game. Earl Flush, nice game.
Yeah, we're probably gonna go 1 and 2.
Yeah, it is what it is. I think there's gonna be a lot of teams that are gonna go 1 and 2 this week, and
Now, let me post it to the chat,
yeah,
the
bro.
Earl chat, so that John can say, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm definitely not."
No, I'm really not going. So yeah, all right, folks. So there's your
Jonathan Wiffle.
there's your pool draw for a Super Qualifier Warner. Apologies again, not our best show, but we hope you enjoyed us regardless. We'll post the full schedule and all the pools on one of the pages because nobody knows we're on YouTube right now, but we're on YouTube. Golden Stick Vids. We're on Facebook as well. Golden Stick Instagram. Golden Stick Whiffs. Most companies have the same name for every site, but we don't. We have everything is different because we're got to be difficult.
You gotta be in limbo. with everybody.
There's also the Y Presents LI Foley private group. We'll shout out them as well. What's our Twitter handle? It's probably Golden Stick Whiff, not Whiffs, so missing an S. We're a hard scene. It's a tough scene. Hard to watch, difficult to endure.
This is what we're left with.
He has no idea what's going
So the
on.
brackets are out. We did it. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
Yeah. Again, one more to
my
reiterate.
teammates who have zero passion. We're trying to run an honest league here. This guy
Yeah.
retires, he's still playing. This guy goes to the 8 games. Can't
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like that town employee that
and I'm a piece of shit.
No,
I'm
So,
like
I
the
mean,
town
it's
employee
just
that
like,
took the buyout and now comes back part time.
this is the hand we're dealt, and it
Buyout.
wasn't a royal flush.
Wowzers.
No, it's probably like
Fucking,
247.
That is kind of a really lame name now that I think about it.
Royal Flush.
it's just it's cheap.
Now that you said it, it's like
Yeah, I mean, you say it in that way. I mean, and especially.
I mean, let's take a
I
guess.
gotta blame Jeff.
Who I was gonna say it's probably Jeff's idea.
no, definitely it's Jeff's idea.
He definitely bullied Bumpy into do it. Bumpy's
Which
like
I'm
a nice
shocked
enough guy.
by.
He's like, all right, I guess we'll do Royal
I'm shocked
Flush.
by that point that Bumpy allowed this to happen.
Wow.
And I'm not wearing my BXR sweatshirt, and I'd be very upset if I had to not wear it anymore because of what happened here. So
Yeah.
we'll talk about that.
They
later.
are the
I have
Royal
some things to talk about with the Bumpy crew.
Yeah. It's been a rough winter for a lot of us.
Yeah.
But we expect to see everybody bright and early Sunday. Try to be there as 7:30, 7:45, 8:30 first pitch. Get your warm ups in. I don't want to. Nothing drives me more crazy than people show me at 8:30 and like, oh, I gotta warm up. No, you don't. We started at 8:30. You missed your warm
Gotta
ups.
get those reps in.
Yeah, you missed your warm ups. Get there on time.
I don't know about you guys. I'm trying to get out of it. I want to play 6 games and I want to play them very quickly.
Yeah.
Not, like dicking around. I mean, I thought I'll say this.
That's why we're trying to move to the
Cup.
league play.
Cup guys were great. Guys were bing bang boom going, except the usual suspects like Kenny. Get it together. Love you.
Yeah, we gotta have personal.
Didio, but he doesn't play anymore. He quit.
Well, he wasn't there.
No, he doesn't tell people. He doesn't tell friends.
Yeah, he
He
doesn't.
doesn't tell it.
Yeah, he just flies whenever he wants. All right, folks. We'll see you bright and early Sunday. Field crew available for tomorrow afternoon. Bob, Peter.
Yeah, I hear my phone going off. I can guarantee it's no one from the league saying, "Hey, I can't wait to help you." And that's why your league fee is going to triple.
Not this year.
Uh,
Biden inflation. All right, have a good night, everybody. That's I gotta reach. Oh, I have the mouse right here. I could have just done this.
Gotta reach over.
Not one of our best shows, guys. Have a good night.